Hey, this is Scott Jones. Had to make this video, have been thinking about it for a good week, researching, following the story. And of course, it's concerning P. Diddy, uh, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, you know him. Uh, Accused of all types of assaults, uh, alleged sexual assaults, civil suits, things of that nature. Uh, But there's some interesting things to know about this case because the media is not mentioning it about P. Diddy. P. Diddy was affiliated with a liquor company called Diego, and they were sponsoring his brand, two brands of alcohol. You might remember it. One was called Ciroc Vodka, and another was called, I believe, De Leon Tequila, those two. Well, P. Diddy filed a lawsuit against Diego, which is based in England, saying that they were not advertising his brands properly, that they were more directing them towards urban areas, ghettos, and that they was not really putting all they could into his project. And P. Diddy claimed it was a racism in his civil suit. Well, this might interest you to know that when Casey, his ex-girlfriend, filed her civil suit, one day after that, P. Diddy settled with her, and 3 days after that, he dropped his case against Diego Liquor. P. Diddy was also trying to, I believe, purchase BET, Black Entertainment Network. Now, when you get into these lawsuits, it's kind of crazy. One lawsuit is by a guy named Rodney Williams. They call him Little Rod. Apparently, this guy was a producer for P. Diddy. He alleges that P. Diddy groped him, made him have sex with sex workers, and other inappropriate things. Now, he's suing for $30 million. Now, you might have heard that there was a guy arrested. I believe his name is Breeden Paul. And this guy was caught with cocaine and marijuana candy. That's what I read. There's an accusation saying that he handles P. Diddy's drugs and guns, allegedly. Of course, I think that my personal opinion is that Little Rod told those people that. Those people being Homeland Security, all the people you seen that was raiding P. Diddy's property. Now, this is the long and short of it. These people who are alleging that P. Diddy assaulted them and did inappropriate things, I don't believe that they were victims at all. I believe that they were willing participants in these sex rituals, drug use, and all these shady activities. But this is how it works, I believe. When you're on the level that P. Diddy is, you're rubbing elbows with the powers that be, I believe. Illuminati, secret societies, or societies who keep certain levels secret. What they call the elite, okay? And the people around you, they're having fun, they're having sex, they're participating in drugs, they're your friends. Hey, we're all in it together. They're willing participants. But when you go against the powers that be, or when you bite the hand that's been feeding you and protecting you, all of a sudden those friends, those people who were partaking of the same pleasures that you were, they go out and scream victim. I was preyed upon. He made me do this. He made me do that. When that is not the truth. I believe that that's what's happening to P. Diddy. I don't believe Rodney Williams, Casey, and some other people who have filed lawsuits, I don't believe they're victims. That's my personal opinion. I believe that they were willing participants in that lifestyle that goes on that level. And then when P. Diddy went against the grain, whatever he did, when he bit the hand that was feeding him and protecting him, the powers that be told those people, now this is what you're going to do. You're going to file civil suits. You're going to claim that he made you do this and that. I think we need to watch this very carefully. And don't get caught up in all P. Diddy deserves and he has it coming. He may very well have it coming. You know, it's my personal opinion that he knows something about the death of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. I've always felt that way and believed that. Now, whether the claims of that guy, Keefe D, is true or not, I don't know. There's not a lot of evidence to support it. I mean, you heard about, this thing that P. Diddy may get arrested for the murder of Pac and that Keefe D, has told the FBI all this stuff. And it was a big story. Then all of a sudden it just cooled down. You notice that? You ain't really heard too much more about it. Well, see, I believe that was just something that the powers that be was throwing out there. If P. Diddy did have anything to do with the death of Tupac Shakur, there's no obvious money trail, okay? If you know anything about the workings of the underworld, then you know that when these type of contracts are put out on people, there's not a big money trail. Nobody's writing checks and leaving receipts, okay? So I think that P. Diddy is up under he's in the path of a witch hunt. These people are trying to get him. He made the wrong moves. He made somebody angry. I believe Diego, the liquor company that's based in England, they're more than just a liquor company. They have some ruthless people working for them. I believe that they put these so-called victims up to these lawsuits to try to cripple P. Diddy, to try to destroy him, raiding his property, just wearing him down. So I think that if you are a Christian or a Muslim or a religious person, a spiritual person, I want you to pray like I'm going to pray and send positive energy to that situation. Not that P. Diddy gets away with anything or nothing like that. If this is justice and he has it coming, so be it. But make sure that this is not all about, how can I put this, dumping and picking on one person when really there's a whole network of demons at work. Okay, not just P. Diddy. He's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. I feel like I needed to make this video because there's a lot going around about P. Diddy. And the mass media is not going to tell you about the lawsuit he had against the liquor company, his attempt to buy BET. They don't want to promote that because they fear that you may make the connection, okay? They fear that, Some of these alleged sexual assaults go back 40-something years. You didn't have 40 years to report something. What about the first 5 days after it happened? Why didn't you run to the police? You wait 40 years? Come on. There's something to this. So people, keep your eyes to it. And you know the old saying, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. Well, this is Sky Jones. Talk to you later.